So recently I had a coworker, maybe last week, and even an ex-coworker who's a good friend of mine now. Recently, at separate occasions, I was chatting or talking with both of them, and both of them at one time asked me, do you believe or are you convinced that you have to have the same a person in a relationship who shares the same faith as you? And I feel like I'm in a place where, although I'm aware that the Bible teaches that to not be unequally yoked with unbelievers, or to know that bad company does ruin good morals. I think that I'm not particular about labels, what people refer to themselves as in regards to faith and religion. I think I'm interested in their behavior and also their solid understanding of who is God. So, for example, if somebody I'm interested in is a Hindu, who practice Hinduism, I know that their faith shares that there are over 400 million gods, and so the commandments clearly teach that there's only one God, and by even acknowledging another false God is idolatry. And so that's something that I'm particular about. And so I've just learned not to be as big on labels, but I am interested in, does a person understand God's word is the authoritative solid foundation for moral and ethical teachings, So if a person was to say that they don't care about the Bible, then I would say, okay, I can't even consider you. But if you understand, or the person understands, yes, God's word is right, even when I'm doing the wrong thing, and I know I'm disobeying, but I recognize this is His word. That I can work with, and I'm not looking for someone that can recite the same scriptures as I can recite or has the same experiences. And I understand that I have my own strengths, and my partner is going to have their own strengths as well. And I actually know somebody very close to me who is with somebody in a relationship that, in my opinion, is going very strong. And they have their challenges as well, but they're completely different faiths. But both of them acknowledge one another's faiths, and both of them over every weekend go to each other's. One goes to synagogue. They both go to synagogue on Saturdays, and then church on Sunday. So they're both acknowledging both their faiths, and I kind of feel like if a relationship invites God in it, then He's going to take hold of what they should be doing. He's going to remove any aspects that is not something that He desires for them. If they have a toxic idea that it goes against the Bible, then of course I'm pretty confident that God Himself, if He's being invited in the relationship, will take those desires out of the people who are practicing things that may not be from His word. So no, I'm not particular about somebody says, hey, a person can say, hey, I'm spiritual, but if they recognize, hey, God's word is the authority and there's only one God, I can work with that. But I can't work with somebody who practices like polytheism, for example, and there's more than one God. Mormons, of course, would teach multiple gods, Hinduism, so that's something I can work with. And also the evidence of a person's behavior. You have some people who will recognize, hey, this person is a quality person, let me invest in them, and they may not even have any faith particularly, and I can work with that too. But I wouldn't be able to work with somebody who does not support that there is a God at all, one God. Then that's something I would be particular about. So I don't need somebody reciting the Bible and all that. And I'm just sharing this, because I think that ideally, of course, everyone would like somebody of their own faith, but sometimes I don't think that's always it's about labels and stuff like that. I think we should be interested in what the person actually is practicing, if that makes sense. Are they healthy for us in a relationship? Will they be a good mother or father? Are they going to be a great husband or wife? Is this somebody that I can sit down and have serious conversations with? Can this person be my friend? Those are things that we should be considering. All right, take care.